Limits on leaving for doctors from Cuba. A group of Cuban doctors is in Tampa tonight learning some new techniques. This comes as the Cuban government changes their policy on visits out of the country by physicians. The Cuban doctors are at the Lion's Eye Institute in Ybor City learning some new medical techniques to save the vision of people in their country. Jeff Patterson joining us now live in Ybor City with their story. Hello, Jeff.
Hey, good evening, Keith. The Associated Press reported just today that the Cuban government is making it difficult once again for physicians to travel outside of their country. Despite that, there are Cuban doctors in this building today exchanging ideas with and learning from American doctors. They are from one of the largest and most respected hospitals in Cuba, here at the Lion's Eye Institute in Tampa, learning groundbreaking techniques in eye surgery.
Even though we do have some advanced methods and techniques for corneal surgeries in Cuba, we are learning new things here, new advancing techniques.
Dr. Reinaldo Rios Caso and his team of ophthalmologists will spend a week in Tampa, training and sharing medical knowledge.
My visit primarily is to learn new techniques and how to develop corneal grafts.
Their visit comes at a time when the Cuban government is reimposing travel restrictions on doctors, the first major retreat from unrestricted travel for Cuban citizens since reforms were enacted by Raul Castro.
That's not our issue.
For the head of the Lion's Eye Institute, politics are not part of the visit. Helping others is.
It's all humanitarian. It's at the end of the day, if we're teaching them and giving them ability to help their patients, politics is, we push that aside.
Jason Woody has been traveling to Cuba since 1995, seeing firsthand the differences and similarities in medical practices between the U.S. and Cuba.
Their skill set's the same. It's unfortunate as the lack of tools to do their job.
He believes this exchange benefits doctors in both countries.
But I would hope that there would always be this exchange, and I think down the road, we may have the opportunity to learn from them as well.
You know, it's very interesting to me that this exchange in ideas between physicians happens in a factory that used to be a cigar factory in Ybor City, where Cuban immigrants at one time exchanged ideas on many different topics. Keith?
Jeff, do we know if the Cuban doctors will be allowed to travel here in the future?
Well, there's now a permit policy that has been put back into place, not very popular among Cuban physicians, so it remains to be seen. They can apply for the permit. It remains to be seen if they will be allowed to travel here again.
But making it challenging for sure. All right, Jeff Patterson live in Ybor City. Thank you.